Hello, 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 and welcome to the Relaxation Room, a space for deep healing and peace. If you've been feeling a little stressed out lately, if you've been feeling a little overwhelmed lately, if you've been feeling a little out of sorts, congratulations, you found the right place. We are going to begin the session by clearing away any heavy energy that may be around you in this moment. Whatever it is you are carrying with you right now, we're just going to go ahead and clear it all away. Opening yourselves up to receiving this healing energy more and more. Thank you so much for the heart me, Erin. I appreciate you. Clearing out anything in the aura that does not belong there. And as we work on clearing away this heavy energy, you may go ahead and bring your awareness to your breathing. Noticing how your breath feels as it enters your body. Noticing how your breath feels as it exits your body. Just going at your own natural rhythm of breathing. Noticing the gentle rise and fall of the belly. Noticing the gentle rise and fall of the chest. Noticing your lungs as they expand in your chest. And noticing as they contract. Thank you so much for the Heart Me Easy Life. I appreciate you. Maybe beginning to feel soft waves of serenity washing all over you. Thank you so much for the heart puff, Geo. Serenity spreading through the face as you release any tension from the face. Serenity spreading through the mind, throughout the head, serenity spreading through the neck and the shoulders, serenity spreading through the arms, through the hands, through the fingers, as you allow the arms to go limp like noodles, as you release any tension that you may be storing in the arms. Serenity spreading through the chest as you release any tension you are storing in the chest. Serenity spreading all through the back as you release any tension being stored in the back. Serenity spreading through the rib cage, through the sides, through the abdomen, through the belly, as you relax all through the torso. Serenity spreading through the glutes, through the hips, through the pelvic area. Thank you so much for the gifts. Thank you so much for the Heart Me Kendo, and thank you for the roses forbidden. Serenity spreading through the legs. Thank you so much for the Heart Me cameo, and welcome back, friend. Serenity spreading through the feet, through the toes. As you allow the legs to go limp like noodles, allowing the full weight of the body to sink into whatever surface you may be resting upon. Thank you so much for the Heart Me DLC. I appreciate you. And thank you for the Heart Me stem, and thank you for everyone who comes and contributes their daily Heart Me's. It really does help the channel out a lot. And thank you for everyone tapping away on their screen right now. Your efforts do not go unnoticed. You are greatly appreciated. Thank you so much for the roses, Stem. I appreciate you. Oh my goodness, DLC. Thank you for the galaxy. That was so kind and so generous. I appreciate you, and thank you for the hand heart, Stem. You guys are truly amazing. And now you may go ahead and envision yourself inside of an elevator. And this elevator can be made entirely of glass. It can be made out of diamonds and gold. Thank you so much for the Heart Me. It can be made out of crystals, out of marble, However you envision this elevator is perfectly fine. And there are 10 levels to this elevator, each one representing a deeper state of relaxation. Starting all the way at the top at level number 10, feeling more and more relaxed as we move on down to level number 9. Thoughts beginning to slow down, slowing down, slowing down as we move on down to level number 8. Thank you so much for the rose, Esma. Feeling so very comfortable, so at ease as we move down to level number 7. Thank you so much for the chilies. Feeling more and more relaxed as we move down to level number 6. Feeling all of your stress, all of your worry just melting away as we move down to level number 5. Thank you so much for the heart me, David. Thoughts slowing down even more as we move down to level number 4. Feeling even more relaxed as we move down to level number 3. Thoughts slowing down even more, maybe even beginning to notice pauses between your thoughts as we move down to level number 2. And feeling even more relaxed as we reach the final state of relaxation at level number 1. And if there are any bodily functions or emergencies that you need to attend to, you will be able to leave the session and you will still receive all of the same benefits as if you had stayed. And you will wake up tomorrow feeling so rested and so rejuvenated, no matter how much sleep you get. Otherwise, you will stay nice and relaxed just as you are. And once you get to the bottom of this elevator and you step out, you notice that you step into a room. And just before you, there is a box. You may go ahead and place any intrusive thoughts, any anxieties, any ruminating thoughts, any worries that you are struggling with, anything that is preventing you from fully relaxing or being able to sleep, you're just going to go ahead and place inside of this box. And you will deal with these things effectively at a time when you are better equipped to do so. But for right now, your only job is to just relax. So you can take all of that stuff, put it inside of this box, and put a lid on it. And you may even mentally set a date and time for when you will deal with these things. But that time is not right now. And you'll notice if you begin to look around the room you are in. Thank you so much for the rose, Esma. You will notice that there is a floor lamp off in the corner. And in front of that floor lamp, there is a chair that is facing a wall. This chair seems so inviting that you decide to go and sit in the chair. And once you sit down with the light standing right behind you, you notice that you can see your shadow directly in front of you. And your shadow is, thank you for the rose, Mahadev. Your shadow is made up of all of the things that you are afraid to express. Thank you so much, Mahadev. I appreciate you. Your shadow is the part of you that has been stigmatized. It is the part of you that you have repressed. Your shadow is the part of you that you have been forced to feel ashamed of. And your shadow serves a great purpose. Your shadow is the part of you that ensures that you will survive no matter what. Your shadow is the part of you that will do anything that it takes to make sure that you feel seen, heard, and validated. Your shadow is a part of you that is greatly misunderstood. Thank you so much for the rose, Esma. Your shadow can manifest in different ways. Sometimes your shadow is the part of you that shows up to make sure that anytime anyone decides that they want to go messing around, that they will find out. Or sometimes your shadow is the part of you that continues to accept mistreatment because it thinks it needs to survive. Your shadow loves you so very much. And it is only ever trying to help you. And depending on the relationship that we have with our shadow, Our shadow can show up in ways that we are ashamed of, and the more that we try to run from our shadow, the more that we try to hide our shadow, the more extreme ways your shadow will manifest itself. Thank you so much for the roses. When you have a healthy relationship with your shadow is free to express itself in healthier ways. And now you may look at your shadow and say, "Shadow, I accept you and I love you." Recognizing that this shadow part of yourself is just as important and just as valuable as your light side. And then your shadow gets up and it hugs you. And as your shadow hugs you, you begin to merge with your shadow. And as you two merge, you are filled with a deep sense of self-acceptance. You can accept yourself even in your ugliest moments. You can accept yourself as your most desperate and depraved self. You can accept yourself even when you are overcome with rage. You can accept yourself even when you are overcome with grief. All of these different parts of yourself that have been forced into the shadow all integrate with you. And from now on, your shadow will express itself in healthy ways. It is okay to feel angry. It is okay to feel frustrated. It is okay to feel lost, to feel confused. Thank you so much for the love you, Christy. I love you so much too. And thank you for the heart me. It is okay to feel overwhelmed. It's okay to feel scared. It is okay to feel lost. Thank you so much for the finger hearts, June. It is okay to feel guilty. It is okay to feel ashamed. Thank you so much for the heart puff, Ken. I appreciate you. And welcome back, friend. It is okay to feel spiteful. It is okay to feel jealous. You are a beautiful spectrum of colors. You are so much more than just your sunny disposition. You are more than your light. You are more than your grace. You are also your rage. You are also your loneliness. All of these different parts of you make up the effervescent soul that you are. And you are still equally divine in your anger. You are still equally divine in your sadness. You are still equally divine in your desperation and your loneliness. Even on your very worst day, you are still you. Thank you so much for the chili, Esma. You can accept yourself exactly as you are right now. And you can accept that all of the things that you want for yourself, you are worthy and deserving of exactly as you are right now. You don't need to level up. You don't need to glow up. There is no more that you need to do. You are worthy and deserving in this very second. Thank you so much for the heart, me Luna. I appreciate you. And thank you for the go popular. You don't need to be afraid of any of your emotions. Your emotions are just your body's way of communicating information to you. We may spend a lot of time trying to avoid feeling certain things, but that's just not life. Not every single day is going to be the best day ever. But those days that aren't the best day ever help you to appreciate the days that are. And there is so much to be learned through your hardships. Thank you so much for the night star, Luna. I appreciate you. And thank you for the heart puff rose. Thank you so much for the heart, me, Jessie. I appreciate you. Continuing to allow your shadow to integrate. Remembering that you can embrace every single part of you. And now we're going to go ahead and move on to a little cord cutting. So remember what I did with the scissors. I thought I grabbed them. Okay. And this cord cutting is going to be based around releasing anything that prevents us from fully accepting our shadow self. I release shame. I release. I release. I release. I release stigma. I release. I release. I release. I release acceptance. What I meant to say there, I release non-acceptance. I release. I release. I release. I release non-forgiveness. I release. I release. I release. I release self-sabotage. I release. I release. I release. I release resistance. I release. I release. I release. I release scarcity. Confirmation burp. I release. I release. I release. I release injustice. I release. I release. I release. I release frustration. I release. I release. I release. I release the desire to feel in control. I release. I release. I release. I release all false realities that we are currently living in. Thank you so much for the chili. I release. I release. I release. Thank you so much for the finger hearts. I appreciate you. And thank you for the hand hearts, Manuel. You are amazing. I release ignorance. I release. I release. I release. Beautiful. Great job, guys. You are doing absolutely amazing. You are doing the very best that you can with all of the tools available to you, and that is absolutely enough. Sometimes doing the work is very hard, it's very difficult, and the healing journey, particularly if you are kind of more in the beginning stages of the journey, but you're still going to get messy stages no matter what. The healing journey is a messy journey, you know? There are going to be parts where you are just ugly girl crying regardless of gender and gender identity. I definitely feel like the beginning of the healing journey, as you're opening yourself up, as you are first starting to integrate, as you are first starting to release things, it's a lot. It's very messy. And as you kind of go on, once you get better at acceptance, once you get better at being adaptable, it's a little bit less messy, and the less stuff that you have to release, obviously. Thank you so much for the heart, me, Manuel. It becomes less messy as you go, which doesn't mean that you don't have messy days. That's just a part of life. You're still gonna have to face the day when, you lose your dog or your cat. There are still gonna be days where you mess up, where you start to lean into thoughts of yourself that you thought you had outgrown. There are still going to be days when you are acting out of character. And just part of being alive in this time and era. It's natural to just kind of want to crash out over life, because life is a lot right now. There is so much going on, and we can exhaust ourselves with the amount of compassion that we are facing as we watch people around us just suffering everywhere and feeling helpless at being able to do anything about it. And that is perfectly okay, and that is perfectly natural. Again, part of life. So be easy on yourself. You're doing your best, and you are doing a great job. If you need to be messy, just let yourself be messy. It can feel like there is a lot of pressure to be happy, to be at peace. But even the most peaceful people in Buddhism, how it's framed as, it's not that the Buddha, once he reaches enlightenment, it's not that the Buddha stopped feeling sadness or grief. It's not that the Buddha suddenly became unempathetic towards the plights of the world. It's just a matter of learning how to suffer better. It's allowing yourself to feel all of these overwhelming emotions, and just instead of reacting out of anger, instead of reacting out of frustration, instead of reacting out of shame or anything else that fuels us to start acting out of character, you just let those emotions pass through you. You allow yourself to feel them at their full capacity. You don't judge yourself for having those feelings. You don't judge yourself for having those thoughts. Notice them, observe them, but don't react. Now we are just replacing everything that was just removed with love and light, so we can heal these things once and for all, so we are not going back to outdated versions of ourselves, so we are not staying stuck in the same karmic cycles, so that we are able to take the lessons, let go of the trauma, let go of the pain, but take the lessons and integrate them, and then move on with our lives. Nothing stays the same forever, and all of the difficult things that we are facing as a collective, I may not be able to tell you when these things will come and pass. All I can say is that nothing stays the same forever. Eventually, change does come. Thank you so much for the roses, Esma, and congratulations on your title gifter status. I appreciate you. Thank you so very much. Beautiful. Okay. We will now go ahead and praise the goddess Yoga Nidra. Yoga Nidra is the goddess of sleep, and this praises the goddess as the most tranquil, beautiful, and supreme reality beyond worldly and divine knowledge, embodying peace, wealth, modesty, and supreme control as she brings forth the dawn, dispelling ignorance and fear, representing the ultimate power of the universe. This verse is used to invoke these qualities. I'm first going to say it in Sanskrit, because when you are working in this practice, you should be saying things in both its native tongue, because its native tongue, each syllable in Sanskrit holds very deep significance. So in order to be able to transmit that significance, it has to be said in Sanskrit first, but also just out of respect for the practice that it's from. And then I will say it in English. Sumya tara ashesa omya bias tva uati sundari para paranam parama dvam eve parame ai shvari. You are Sumya, cool and placid like the moon. Thank you for the heart me, Debbie, sorry. A greater manifestation of Sumya, perfect and whole and surpassing all that is Sumya. You are indeed exceedingly beautiful. You are beyond both para, knowledge relating to the divine, and apara, knowledge relating to the world. You are indeed the supreme goddess. Thank you, Devi. Thank you, Devi. Thank you, Devi. Thank you, Devi, so much for allowing me to be the vessel through which you flow and are transmitted. Thank you so much for joining us in our practice tonight. Thank you so much for facilitating this practice. Thank you for giving me the vision for the practice. Thank you for giving me the words for the practice. Thank you, Devi. Thank you, Devi. Thank you, Devi. And Devi, I ask that you bless us all with the most serene, deepest of sleeps that completely rejuvenates our mind, bodies, and souls, filled with nothing but the sweetest of dreams. Thank you, Devi. Thank you, Devi. Thank you, Devi. What do we do now? Now we get messages. Okay, so we'll go ahead and first get some messages from our angels. What would our angels like to communicate with us in this moment? What would our angels like us to know in this moment? What is our current message from the angels? Yes, I love it. 555. Everything changes. Everything changes. No matter where you are right now, no matter what you are going through, have faith that this too shall pass. Everything changes. 555 brings a message of prosperity and wealth. Open up to all of the abundance the universe wishes to bestow upon you, and know that your angels are reaching out to you, showering you with their blessings and support. I feel like this was very good because I feel like a lot of people gifted tonight and we got some pretty big gifts. It's almost like you guys all showed up as my angels. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Pause and breathe. If we are having, I'm loving this message, pause and breathe, 555, everything will change. If you are struggling with some very big and overwhelming feelings right now, pause it out. Take a nice deep breath. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for the gifts, Scorpio Wizard, and welcome back, friend. Pause and breathe. Allow it to pass through you. This too shall pass. You're gonna be okay. Focus on the light. Yes, 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 yes. Again, our shadow, we just did really great shadow integration. Our shadow is very valuable. Our shadow is very important. Our shadow is here to help us. It's here to serve us. It's here to protect us. It's here to make sure that we are feeling seen, validated, and heard at no matter what costs. You know, it's willing to do absolutely anything to make sure that your needs are met. That's what your shadow is for. But we don't have to live in that space all the time. We don't have to dwell in that space. We don't have to make that space our home. It's good to know how to work with your shadow. That way you're not repressing more stuff into Shadowland, and so then forcing your shadow to become even bigger and scarier because you're avoiding it and hiding it and all of that stuff. We don't want to live there. We just want to have a healthy relationship with it. Focus on the light. Aw, in the bottom of the deck, energy. Okay. Bottom of the deck represents an energy that is present, but that you're not seeing right now. So I feel like this all ties in really well together. Remember that you are loved. Even at your deepest, darkest, most ugliest, you are still loved. You are still loved, and we might forget that sometimes. Sometimes we can feel lonely. Sometimes it can seem like nobody cares about me. What's the point of going on? You are loved. no matter what. Even at your loneliest, you have your spirit guides, you have your angels, you have your guardians. We forgot to do shielding. Oh well, must not be necessary this session. You have your spirit guides, you have your angels, you have your guardians who are always here loving you, always here protecting you, always here serving you. Okay. Now we can move on to our message from the moon. What is tonight's moon message? What does the moon have to say in this moment? What would the moon like us to know in this moment? What is tonight's moon message? Thank you so much for the roses, Kelbell. I appreciate you. Okay. Look at the bigger picture. Yeah, sometimes bottom of the deck is a new start is coming. Okay. Look at the bigger picture. Sometimes we can become so like hyper fixated on this one thing. It's like all we're focused on is this one thing, and we're missing so much more when we do that. So it feels like there's definitely a need for us to kind of zoom out a little bit. And like once we find a way to stop hyper fixating on whatever it is we are hyper fixating or obsessing over, we can see a lot more. So like we might be focusing on this one thing and we might be allowing it to make us feel a certain way, regardless of whether or not we have any tangible evidence suggesting that this thing should allow us to feel this certain way. And it's like if we zoom out a little bit and we kind of see that whatever step we are on right now, it is a necessary step to getting towards whatever destination we are working towards, right? And some of those steps are painful steps, It's not like the journey is not a plateau. It's not on a flat plane. Some of it is going to sometimes be climbing uphill for a really long times and it hurts your legs and my God, when is this hill going to be over? But those hill moments add to your glutes, so you're gonna have a big juicy booty from all that uphill walking, okay? And eventually you gotta go downhill, and the longer that you go uphill for, the longer you get to go downhill for, and things will go to a place that's easy. So if you're in the uphill stage, don't worry, you're gonna get through this with fabulous glutes. And you're gonna get to go downhill eventually, okay? You're gonna get through it. Everything's gonna be fine. All right, guys, thank you so much for showing up. Thank you for being here with me tonight. Thank you for participating in yet another wonderful session. I appreciate every single one of you. I will be back tomorrow evening at, what time will I be back at? 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time per usual. Thank you so much for the heart puffs, Luna. I appreciate you. I'll see you guys tomorrow, and this will be uploaded over onto my YouTube channel, as all of these have been uploaded lately. So if you would like to do some more meditation, or if there's ever a night where I just, for whatever reason don't show up, you can go right over to my YouTube channel, same handle as my TikTok channel, and we have all of these guided meditations over there. So I will see you all very, very soon. Bye.